Well, they did it. They finally got Keith David to not play a cop.
Hmm.
Because they've just been casting him as a cop lately, so it's kind of nice to see him as just a gangster crony.
I only realized till like the end that was Keith David. I recognized his voice and I recognized his face.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I already knew it, like, because I saw the trailer and I saw him in it, and I already knew he was there. He was, but yeah, it's nice to see him not, because usually everyone just wants to see him play a cop for some reason. It's kind of nice to see him play something else. So yes, so we just saw The Nice Guys, and what did you guys think?
I liked it.
What did you think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sort of. Yeah.
Sort of.
Again, it had a lot of elements you don't particularly enjoy.
Oh yeah, this is a dark comedy, and I mean I don't mind making fun of a serious subject sometimes. It's just most times it was just in cases where where someone shoots, they miss, and someone else gets hit. It's
What's a buddy comedy thing? Buddy cop thing.
Yeah. I don't know, that's not the kind of thing that makes me laugh, but
And this is the third film directed by Shane Black. The first one was Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. Second was Iron Man 3, and now this one.
All right.
And I thought he did so far I'm very impressed. I mean, he wrote, everyone knows him as the writer of the Lethal Weapon movies. But he also wrote like Long Kiss Goodnight. A lot of people love that film now.
He did a really good job recreating the 70s.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
And I thought Iron Man 3 was really good. I know a lot of people don't like it. Particularly, I know a lot of people think it's like there's a lot of people I know who think it's the worst of the Iron Man trilogy, which I don't agree. I actually think it's probably for me it might even be the best one. I'm not sure, but
I like the chemistry between Gosling and Crow.
Yeah.
yes, they were very
Definitely.
good.
And even what?
They were.
I just realized Gosling.
Yeah.
It's a baby
Goose.
goose.
Yeah.
Crow.
Though,
Wow.
funny.
I think my favorite person probably in this was probably Gosling's daughter. in the
Yeah.
film.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah.
She was way better than both of them. She was great.
Yeah.
Especially
I think she was actually the best actor in the movie, or actress. Yeah.
well, actor. It's a term meaning both. It means all of it.
Yeah. Yeah. That's true. Yeah.
But she was.
Although
Very
Crow
good.
was really good too. I liked how in just about every case he was just so laid back about everything.
Yeah, mainly because he was kind of used to that kind of stuff, and Gosling was sort of used to it, but not as much.
Oh my God,
She was used to that.
the way Gosling screams in this movie.
Yeah, so that's my best interpretation. It's probably not as good as him.
Yeah.
She's dead. I just love that scene. But it was.
And there were some really funny parts that weren't in the trailer.
Yeah, I know.
I like the bit with the air pollution protesters.
Yeah, that was a great sequence. That was fun.
Yeah.
Great pair. They made fun of a lot of things, and I know that probably the stuff that probably bugs you the most is probably the nudity and stuff. But
Well, that's true. But I am trying to think about what the underlying point may be, because it's about Gosling and Crow are trying to uncover like a conspiracy going on in the porn film industry.
They kind of just stumble into it.
Yeah.
It goes from a
it
missing
starts with
persons
Crow,
case.
yeah.
Case.
well, you
and
got to
just-
remember too that this is also a big porn was actually kind of big at this
Oh, yeah.
time. Like they had
Yeah.
they had big like world premiere events for
Yeah, there
porn
was
at this time.
there was Deep Throat with Linda Lovelace.
Yeah, because
and-
they used to have like the movie Lovelace.
I haven't seen it. I'm talking. I only know about it because I saw the movie Lovelace.
Yeah, this is during like I said, this is the time where like they used to have huge like world premieres for like pornography. I mean, nowadays they wouldn't do that because
Grindhouse was
Yeah.
a thing.
Yeah, because it was nowadays they wouldn't do that anymore. Not because like everyone's like sheltered and everything, but because porn people would rather just stay home and watch that stuff than go out and go out to like a movie premiere, because it was during the time when it was harder to also to access it. Now you can just go on the internet and type in porn and then get a bunch of it.
Yeah.
when like nowadays you can't do that.
You
So-
hear about that new hashtag, the send a nude photo to somebody day?
No.
Oh my god. gosh.
That just
I
sounds
saw it
dumb to
in
me.
the side thing on Facebook.
That just sounds weird to me.
Yeah, I can't believe we're going there.
Seriously.
Just
Okay.
ignore it. But yeah,
So-
I'm thinking.
Actually,
if they
speaking of
didn't
which, I honestly think that the party scene, I think that's actually the best scene. And no, not for what you think. We have the three characters. We have Gosling making him a fool of himself. We have Holly doing actual work,
Yeah.
and
I think she
And-
does the most in this movie, actually.
Well,
And we have Crow
She kind of
looking-
was. She was kind of sitting and watching porn with this one girl a bit. I'm like, no one's gonna address this again. Like,
Nope.
It's just like his daughter was watching a movie she probably shouldn't have been watching. Sorry.
All right.
that and the shootout, the final fight, the final shootout scene.
It was
You
great.
know?
I love how
Yeah.
that one girl just kept getting that one lady that Gosling kind of like the secretary lady kept getting knocked out. She slips on some coffee and she tries to reach for the firmer and hits her head. She's just like, poor girl. I feel kind of bad for her. She must have like serious head damage after that.
It is really funny when they mess around with some of the action cliches, like the girl tries throwing a hot coffee on her, but it turns out to be cold,
Yeah.
and so you know, and Gosling's like, okay, you might have had something there. She slipped, and so the woman slips, falls down unconscious. Like, okay, yeah, you really had something there.
But I'm kind of glad that they did. Even the stuff in the party scene, really, if they didn't have that, I don't think it would, if they censored it, I don't think it would feel very 70s-ish.
Yeah,
The 70s,
70s.
so I'm glad they kind of went all the way with this. They felt, because the 70s was big in that stuff. But
Also, I liked how Holly caught. You remember when like Johnny Boy first shows up, and she catches on really quickly.
you mean Matt Bomer's character?
I don't know who that is, but yeah,
Okay.
sure.
But he's like, yeah, especially that guy. He was brutal too. He tossed a young girl out a window. I'm like, jeez, this guy is messed up.
Also, why didn't Holly just shoot him? Like, seriously.
She probably, because she doesn't like to kill or something. I guess she's against killing, because she was the whole thing with her and Russell Crowe, where it's like, did you kill him? He's like, no, we killed a guy earlier. And then he almost killed Matt Bomer's character, Johnny Boy, and didn't. Though.
I have to admit, that was probably one disappointment. Like, it kind of builds up the fight between Crow and Bomber,
Yeah, Matt Bomer.
A
That's his
bit.
name.
but it doesn't feel satisfying to me.
You wouldn't know. It's probably because he's a television actor. He mostly acts in television. He's done a couple stuff, like he was in He was in the Magic Mike movies.
Oh, really?
And I forgot what else he was in. He was in some other. He also voiced Superman in Superman Unbound, the one I showed you with Brainiac. But yeah, that was. But he's an actor. He's been in. So it's kind of cool to see him in something like this. I've never actually seen him be like a kind of a terrible assassin guy who tosses young girls out windows. I've never seen him be that type of guy. He's usually like.
Also,
this
they do some
charming
pretty
guy.
good foreshadowing in when Crow's in his apartment and the Waltons are on. We hear Johnny
Yeah.
Boy.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty good
Yeah.
foreshadowing.
Yeah.
There's a lot of weird like religious stuff at the beginning. I was like, that didn't come up again. I was like, is this movie gonna have some point about that like religion is bad or something? Or I
Yeah,
hope not.
I mean, there was like that one girl who's just in one scene, and
Well, the nun first. First, it was like the nun when he came out of like, are you
yeah,
addicted?
and but
Fuck
then
yourself,
there's like
God.
but then like Gosling's daughter asked Russell Crowe to she says, "I'll pay you to go beat her up."
Well, he's like the girl like where he's like, Jesus God, like the where he's like, Jesus Christ, like you said the Lord's name in vain.
He's like, "No, I think I used it pretty well. Yeah, I think it was necessary."
Yeah.
Or okay.
But yeah, it was but I'm glad they didn't maybe go all the way with that. I don't know, maybe they did. I didn't see it. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I guess they also didn't. I wasn't sure if they're trying to say porn was bad or good, or I'm not sure.
Yeah, I wasn't sure about that either. I mean,
Porn
I
is
kinda,
used in a
I
in this film.
kinda
Porn
think-
is used in a good way, as it reveals the whole.
Yeah, they were going to use
Yeah.
porn as a plot to get these
Yeah.
dispose these people at the same time. It's kind of like the same thing they did with Lovelace too. That was another film where it was kind of weird. Like at the end, it's like she was against the pornography industry, but the pornography industry kind of saved her life. Or it was her husband who was a jerk.
Yeah.
I mean, they're the one, like when she was in trouble, it was the porn industry that kept her husband away from her. They were the ones who were like, nope, go away. So it was just, but still at the same time, I guess maybe that wasn't maybe it wasn't being, I don't know, I wasn't sure.
Who knows?
They probably weren't. They were probably trying to say there was good and bad stuff about it. I don't know.
Yeah, I kind of started to get the feeling that they were trying to say that it was bad. I mean, with like the opening scene is the bit with the car crashing through the house, and it's not actually
With the
it's
kid
not
from
actually
Iron Man 3.
yeah, Ty Simpkins,
Yeah.
and so this is an unbelievable coincidence. But
Did anyone else think that
he-
that was like Ryan Gosling's character as a kid in the beginning?
I didn't.
not really, no.
Yeah.
I didn't think so.
I
And
kind of
so
did.
and so what's going on? The kid is checking out the magazine from what they call Misty Mountains. That's
What's the girl actress's name?
yeah. And so
He's checking
Wonder
out-
how she
and
got
so
that
he-
name.
and so the car crashes through the house, and how in the heck did that not wake up his parents?
Seriously.
And so he goes out and so basically, yeah, he finds her like in the same.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm
Well,
trying.
the reason
okay,
why I
well,
didn't think that was Ryan Gosling as a kid is because in the trailer it made it look like Ryan Gosling and what's his name, Russell Crowe.
Oh yeah,
Into his
that's
house.
right.
That's what I was
Yeah,
like,
that's right.
because that's what I thought was going on. But it's like, oh, because it was this one porn actor who died. Or
Oh yeah, that's
yeah, it was
right.
actually her in the car, and so the kid goes out and he finds that she's the same woman that he's
It's been
seeing nude
ogling.
on the magazine, and
He's been ogling.
Yeah. And so it is kind of a strong scene, though. Even after she dies, he takes off like his jacket or whatever and drapes it over her.
Well, because
and-
she's cold. I guess so that way. I don't know.
I guess maybe he didn't think she was really dead, or
Yeah.
maybe but now that he's seeing her in the flesh, it's kind of
Decency.
yeah, kind of.
I liked the pacing in this movie. No, or what am I talking about? I didn't see the whole conspiracy coming, you know? Did anyone else?
I kind of did. I saw there was something going on, but I always thought it was something to do with the mob or something. But I kind of saw there was some sort of conspiracy, but it wasn't like 100%. Like it wasn't like they're out to get us, man. Like the government's like covering everything up or something. It's not like that type of conspiracy, but it is like a certain type of conspiracy.
But it did unfold pretty well.
Yeah, it unfolded pretty well. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was funny.
Anything else?
Mostly just this movie's just really funny for the most
Yeah.
part.
Yeah.
And it has good flow. Like it's not always
Raw-
they're not always trying to crack a joke. There's sometimes where they are just trying to tell a story. I like that.
Gosling drunk. I think
Funny.
he's really funny. when
Like
he's drunk.
when he gets drunk in the car. Oh wait, no, he doesn't get drunk. He just falls asleep at the wheel.
Yeah. I'm so glad that I
And then,
forgot most of the stuff I saw in the third trailer, because the third trailer, there's a third trailer for this movie, and it spoiled a lot of the film. Like it spoiled a lot of. Luckily, I forgot most of the jokes in the third trailer, so I was like, okay.
Did it have the giant bumblebee in the back seat?
The second one did. The second one had. We already
Okay.
saw that one.
I don't. I don't
remember
think
that.
I didn't remember it.
Yeah, well, I remember the bumblebee. It was like, but it didn't say it didn't say anything in the trailer. You just saw it go. Bzzz. Yeah. But yeah, I remember the bee was great. That bee scene was amazing. The bee's like, "Hey man," the entire sequence was hilarious. Just like the car drives itself and it's like all free. It was like, whoa. Yeah, I knew that, but I knew that when I saw from the trailer, I was like, it's the bee scene. He's gonna see a bee. He's gonna see a bee. There it is.
Yeah. I only remembered little bits, like when Gosling accidentally throws the gun through the window.
Yeah, though luckily it was a lot funnier than there's another comedy I saw called Wanderlust where there was like a living fly, and it was really weird when they did that in that film. It was like it wasn't funny at all. It was just kind of weird. But this one handled that the giant bug so much better.
That's another one I still got to see, The Fly.
The original or the remake?
There's a remake of The Fly?
Well, there's
Because I know
two.
there's a sequel.
There's Cronenberg's one, and then there's the original one with Vincent Price, the black and white one. No, wait, no, that was in color. The black and white. The second one though. There was.
Yeah, that's kind of strange.
There was two original Vincent Price ones. Well, then there was a Curse of the Fly, but that's technically not related.
Yeah.
And then there were two. Then there's a remake by Cronenberg, and then there was the second. Then there was The Fly 2, which had nothing, which was a sort of sequel. But...
Wait, isn't that the one with
Is it Sean Astin?
No.
Something Goldberg.
No, it's Jeff Goldblum.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I saw that one. It's pretty good. It's one of Cronenberg's early stuff is like the 70s weird horror movie stuff he's done. Cronenberg used to do a lot of weird like horror movies back in the day before he did like The Fly. The Fly was more. It was like made more sense. But anyways, let's get back to.
Okay.
Yeah, let's. I really enjoy it. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get this movie.
All right.
Yeah, I really liked it. I liked it better than the movie we saw last year, which was a period piece kind of Man from U.N.C.L.E.
Oh yeah.
Which I know I know you and Nick liked it, but
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
But I didn't. I thought it was kind of meh, and I thought this was a much better like period piece. It felt more like whatever. I don't know, and it didn't. But yeah, it was very good. I liked it. I thought it was funny. Like everyone, I thought did a good job. Even
I liked how they brought back the old Time Warner Company logo.
Yeah, they've done that before.
But all
in the movies too.
actually, they should have done that. The Grindhouse opening, the feature presentation thing.
Oh yeah, maybe this wasn't a Grindhouse film.
True.
It's not based on a Grindhouse film. Like if it was like, I don't know, if this was like if Rob Zombie
like
makes
an
Werewolf Women of the SS, maybe.
Like the opening for an exploitation film.
Yeah, no, but this is an exploitation film. This is based on a buddy cop.
But you do get what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
That opening.
Yeah, that would. But like I said, I don't know if it would work for this because they're just making a fun buddy cop film. Looks better than like most 70s buddy cop films. But I kind of like this because it's supposed to go back to the old.
Yeah.
The old look for.
But yeah, I did like the use of the
Yeah, they used the kind of oldish look. I liked it, even though
Time
it looked
Warner Company
logo. But I thought they did it. It felt because nowadays we have all these like huge CG films or whatever blockbusters, and now it's kind of nice someone to make a kind of a smaller film like this.
Yeah.
So it's nice to see one of these every once in a while. But yeah, I don't know. I have nothing else to say.
I got
you
nothing.
guys
Let's wrap this up.
Yeah.
Right.
So I don't think it's a movie that I'm going to watch again, but I might do like a bit more studying on what its actual themes are before I go to like my final thoughts on it. But
They mentioned the capitalist thing.
Yeah. I mean, for right now, I mean, it was a good diversion, and so I'm gonna go with a B-. So I know that's 1/3 of my predictions that were false. So, guys,
I definitely enjoyed this. I sort of knew I was going to enjoy this.
Yeah, I was pretty sure that you guys both. I didn't think I would, but I enjoyed it. I mean, when I saw the trailers, I thought I was going to, and then I kind of read some of the reviews, and it didn't seem like my kind of movie, which it's really not. But I liked it more than most movies of its type.
I'm giving this one an A-.
All right.
But yeah, I really liked it. I can definitely see why this one has a 91% on Rotten Tomatoes right now. It has a very high percent. And I was like, I thought I would have liked it, but I still wasn't like too. I wasn't good. I didn't want to go in this too like that I was gonna love it so much, and because I was afraid. Because I'm always afraid if I go into a movie too excited that I might not enjoy it. There's been some movies where I have gone into a movie too excited and ended up liking it anyway. It's like, this movie's pretty good. I'm glad I saw it, But I liked it, and I'm going to give it an A. I really liked it, I thought. And I definitely would suggest it to, especially people who are a fan of buddy cops and buddy cop films. I'm still not sure if I like this as much as Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, Shane Black's for other buddy cop sort of thing. Except this one actually, they were kind of closer to cops because he's a private detective or whatever. But like in that one, well, so I think Val Kilmer was a private detective. I'm not sure. But yeah, if you like... but if you like Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, anyone watching this, then I would suggest this one.
All right, so we've got one new trailer. It's for a a comedy with Miles Teller and Jonah Hill. It's
War
based on a
Dogs.
true story. Yeah,
It's
War
more, I
Dogs.
think it's a dramedy though. I think it's gonna have some drama elements in it too.
Yeah, maybe.
It kinda reminds me
It
of-
kind of made me think of Pain and Gain.
Actually, it made me more think of Lord of War. That was a film also
Yeah, I
about.
remember.
That's a really good
I
film.
I missed
remember
seeing
that
that on Netflix. It went off the day that I was going to watch it.
It was an
Nicolas
Andrew. It was
Cage,
one of
man.
Andrew Nichols' like last good films before he made like crap like The Host or In Time.
Ugh.
Oh,
It was one of his like real. It's a really good film. It kind of reminds me more of that because it was also about a gun runner. Except that one I don't know if War Dogs is gonna do this, but Lord of War was actually very anti gun runners. Like it was very like. It was funny and stuff, but it had like a lot of. It was also one of Nicolas Cage's best performances too, and it was just really. And Jared Leto was in it too, was his brother, which is kind of pre-Joker,
Oh.
pre-Oscar as well.
I forgot.
Well, Suicide Squad hasn't come yet, so everything he's done is pre-Joker.
Yeah, I know. But yeah, I mean, I should have said
Everything is a situation.
Pre-Dallas's Buyer Club, I should have said.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a very good. It's a very good film about. Except it had some funny moments, but it was very. It's got Ethan Hawke was in it too. I forgot he was the detective, but it was very good. I love that.
Ian
film.
Holm.
Yeah, Ian Holm. Yeah. So I'm very interested. Yeah, Bilbo was in it, the original Bilbo. So I'm very much excited. I want to see how I think Todd Phillips is the director because it's from the director of the Hangover trilogy. I want to see how he's gonna go. If he's gonna go all for this is bad or this is good or something like that. But it gave me, but it looks interesting. I'll give it a maybe. What do you guys give?
Maybe.
Yeah, probably maybe. Yeah,
But I wouldn't compare it to Pain and Gain because
definitely maybe.
Because Pain and Gain was definitely about like just complete idiots, and this is sort of about idiots, but I think they're a bit smarter than the guys from Pain and Gain.
So,
All
what
right.
are we seeing next week?
Next week we got two big blockbusters. We got Alice Through the Looking Glass and X-Men Apocalypse.
Yay! I'm so excited for
Yeah.
X-Men.
Okay, let's.
We're probably gonna
Big
do
Fun
Saturday
House.
again. I mean, I've got another early morning shift on Saturday. That's why I decided to do it tonight. So we'll find out if I hear that there's another one of Quicksilver's scenes, like the one in the kitchen in Days of
Minus
Future
3.
Past. So let's see if that scene
Here's
matches
my work
up.
schedule.
It's supposed to be better though. It's supposedly it
Yeah.
tops it.
I'm working 3 to 7, so you're gonna have to.
Oh, okay. What about Friday?
Uh, 2:30 to 6:30.
Oh, okay. Maybe we should do one a night.
Yeah.
All right. So
That's what I told
which
you.
which one do we want to do first? Like a Friday.
Through the Looking Glass
Alice?
first, and then
All right.
X-Men
Yeah.
Saturday.
I kind of think that X-Men's probably going to be better, so let's do
I could-
Alice first.
I could get Nick for X-Men.
All right.
Yeah.
And yeah, so all right. So see you next week.